and that would be up in turn 5, and it's going to be a break for Lake Speed, who Ricky Rudd was about to lap. We see Rudd coming into turn 9 now, and Lake Speed is just ahead of him. Lake had made that unscheduled pit stop, so this will let him stay in the lead lap. So this is going to be a good break for him, and Ricky Rudd brings it into the pits. No big surprise. He stopped on that first caution period, so he's going to come in now. Dale Earnhardt is staying out there, but most everyone else, and so is Rusty Wallace staying out, but most of the other drivers will be coming into the pits.
So the Larry McReynolds-led crew goes to work on the left side of that car. Kenny Bernstein, of course, the owner of this machine. Kenny himself racing this weekend in the Winston All-Star event down in Atlanta. They've changed tires on the left side of the car and move around to the right side to make a 4-tire change.
Of course, they have plenty of time to do that on the road course. As we mentioned earlier, it takes more than a minute, almost a minute and a half, to make a lap under green. So under caution, it certainly will take a long time. Richard Petty has service on his STP Pontiac and headed back out into the action. Others in the pits now include Sterling Marlin, Jeff Bodine, Neil Bonnet, Kyle Petty, Ken Schrader, the Derek Cope car, and Alan Kowicki, Dale Jarrett, Bobby Allison now in.
And here's a guy who did not come in for a stop, Dale Earnhardt, who is the leader. That's Rusty Wallace right behind him.
Now, both of those drivers had made pit stops during earlier caution periods, so they decided to stay out this time since it looked like that we're going to have maybe more caution flags here today than usual, Bob.
You know, we have seen 2 groups of cars, so to speak, that are on pit road, and that I think is something that NASCAR really wants in order to keep all of the guys from coming in at the same time. The pits are so narrow here. Down to the pits once again.
Well, one of the cars that's going to stay on pit road for quite a while is Bobby Allison. I hope you can see it on your screen. Right now there's water squirting through the grill on the number 12 automobile. Apparently in that shunt he has punctured the radiator. A lot of water leaking. Bobby Allison is in trouble today for sure. He has had his trouble with his racetrack. Even though he's the winningest driver here, he once lost the national championship with a flat tire right at the very end of the last race in one year's event at Riverside.
Bobby Allison goes back out onto the racetrack nevertheless, but it appears as if just a matter of time before he'll have to bring that car in again with a tremendous amount of water coming through the grill.
As we mentioned earlier, Bobby was very fast in practice here yesterday afternoon, and was one of my picks to win this race today, even though he started back in 23rd position. But now having the problems, I think that's going to certainly reduce his chances of winning here today. And so Dale Earnhardt now will not go 3 races in a row without leading a lap. He's has put that Goodwrench Chevrolet out front here now, so that'll give him the 5 bonus points that goes along with leading. And here's Darrell Waltrip coming into the pits with a lot of damage done all around on that car. Let's go to Jerry Punch.
Well, as you said, Dad, and you and Bob said, every corner of this car has been bent somewhat. The Tide Chevrolet, they go to work on the left side of the car. Eddie Dickerson, Jeff Hammond, and the crew changing left side tires and cleaning the windshield. One of the biggest problems Darrell had is he couldn't see, and the windshield was covered with dirt and some mud. Now they come around to the right side of the car, and will change the right side tires. Apparently, most of this is cosmetic damage. Apparently, very little chassis damage. That's good news for the Tide crew, as they are working on the car and having 4 fresh tires. Darrell said the car drives awfully well. He did not lose a lap in that little chicane up there in the Essex, and now with fresh rubber, he's ready to go at him once again. 4 fresh tires for Darrell Waltrip, former winner here. Like to get the last win at Riverside Raceway today. They're going to bend some sheet metal away. The car comes off the jack. They will check it over and pull some of the sheet metal, and Waltrip will be out in just a minute.
And Jerry, as you speak, Lake Speed has taken his car into the garage area. We mentioned that he was able to stay in the lead lap, but now he has taken his car into the garage area. And now we see the hood go up on Darrell Waltrip's car as they continue to work on it.
Several having trouble here in the first 24 laps of this race. Well, we have been sampling the opinion of some of the race drivers here, some of those who have competed for the past few years on Riverside, asking them about their memories of leaving Riverside.
Well, I'm kind of sad to see it go. I've had a lot of good runs here. I've had some problems here and a few heartbreaks here, but I'm kind of sad to see it go.
Here is a car into the fence hard. We can't get a number. It's Ruben Garcia.
Has come outside of the racetrack into the corner of really the corner of the grandstand.
Oh boy, it's the It's a miracle that the car did not go into an area of spectators right down here. This is right to the left of, rather the right of our broadcast booth. And it's an area where there is no guardrail. There is an opening as the cars come off of corner number 9 before the guardrail begins to protect the spectators here on the front stretch. And he has crashed through a tire barrier and is also right in front of the scoring stand.
And it looks like that's a place that it looked like it would be impossible to get into, Bob, with the race car, but don't know what position he got into that threw him over in that direction. So let's see if we can pick it up and see what did happen as he's coming off of the track. He's out of control as we see him coming across there.
Now watch him.
He hits that barrier, just the corner of it, and the car goes up into the air, hits the other concrete wall barrier there, and right in, almost into the spectator area. And you can see the spectators scrambling for safety. It looks like, from our vantage point here, that they were okay, thank God.
They sure did scramble to get out of the way, though, as he broke through a concrete barrier. But it appears as if, and we haven't received any word from many of the safety officials, but it appears as if everybody is okay. There was some catch fencing there protecting the racetrack from the spectators. Let's go to Dick Berggren.
Bob, from my vantage point, that looks like exactly what happened, that the safety measures did indeed protect the spectators. In fact, there is a wall that's between where the spectators are and where Garcia's car went, and that is a key factor in keeping everybody okay in this particular situation.
So a very unusual accident here as we see it again. That's Ruben Garcia coming